What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be reviewing RBI 21 Baseball, which has been released today for all consoles. So the way I got into RBI was I transitioned from MLB The Show. I had the PS3 at that time, and when I upgraded to the next generation console and got an Xbox One, I realized that MLB The Show was exclusive to Sony at that time. So the next best thing for me was RBI. And to my surprise, RBI was not that good. After you play MLB The Show and then you go to RBI with the same expectations that you have for MLB The Show, you're going to be very disappointed. However, it was better than nothing. It was pretty fun after a while once you stop comparing it to MLB The Show. So then later on, I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch, and they had RBI available. And I started with the RBI 19, and then I went to RBI 20. To be honest, I didn't notice any difference between the two. However, the difference between RBI 21 and compared to the last 3 video games is that it's had a whole new upgrade. The upgrades consist of play-by-play commentary. In the past, that was one of my major gripes with this whole franchise is for your consoles. That's ridiculous in this day and age that we don't have live commentary. That's, you can accept it a little bit more from your mobile video games, such as your iPad or your Samsungs, whatever, your tablet gaming. But to have a console and not have any play-by-play commentary seems kind of dated in this day and age. I like the fact that it has progressive time of day. It gives it a little bit of realism to it, where the time changes while you're playing and the light changes, so that's pretty cool. But the feature that I'm the most excited about is the create your own player. To be honest with you guys, I'm not expecting anything advanced. I think it's going to be very bare minimum, even comparable to like your PS2 days of create a player, but it's better than nothing. So let's dive into this game. Alright, so let's talk about my first experience playing RBI 21. Overall, I would say that this is pretty good. It's pretty nice. You can tell that the developers are listening to the customers. They're listening to the people that are buying this game. And when you compare the previous games that we've had available on the Switch, this is a drastic upgrade. Like in the RBI 20, we didn't have online gameplay. With RBI 21, we have online gameplay. That's nice. That commentary makes the gameplay experience so much more enjoyable. It doesn't feel like the innings are just dragging out and it's such a boring gameplay. Like, for me, I had previous RBI games, and honestly, my attention span was very limited because you don't realize how much that live commentary really sets a game off. It really sets it off, especially if you're talking about a sports game. Without that, it makes the game dry. It is boring without that. So it's nice that they finally put that in there. The create a character mode. The beginning of this video, I was saying that I thought maybe it was going to be very limited, comparable to like MLB The Show on, the earlier games for the PS3. I was putting it on that type of level. But to be honest with you, it was pretty good. If I had to compare it to FIFA for the Switch, I would say that you have more options and more detail on the RBI 21 game than FIFA. You have more hairstyles to choose from. You cannot customize the faces too much because they have a bunch of, faces for you to already choose from, but surprisingly, they have a nice set of detail for their first go at create a character mode. So it's only going to get better in the later games. And to be honest, they're starting it off on the right path. Now let's talk about the things that I didn't like about the game. So the things that I did not like about this game was the game experience. The gameplay experience. The frame rates drop. Not all the time, but you notice when it drops. There's a lag. There's a delay. The buttons are not as responsive. There was times when I was hitting the button repeatedly and it still wasn't responding to the command. And that caused me to have a lot of issues of, being inaccurate with my pitching, or if I was trying to catch someone before they made it to base. And that can be very frustrating. Also, a few times I had to close the application entirely, reboot the game because it froze. I was sitting on a download screen for about 10 minutes before I just said, okay, let me just reboot it. Then it happened again when I was playing another exhibition game. So that's an issue. And I hope that they add some patches to it to update, to fix that issue. If I were to rate RBI 21 currently, after, playing the game a little bit, seeing some of the features and things like that, I would give this game a solid 6. The reason I would give this game a solid 6 is because I see the upgrades. I see what they're trying to do. They're really trying to build this brand up, and I like that. However, all of the new features and the create a character and then play-by-play commentary and all that stuff doesn't mean anything if it's watered down by a horrible gameplay experience. If you're going to be frustrated because you're in the middle of a game and your game is freezing and then you have to, restart the application, or you have ghosting, or you have issues where it's like the ball looked like it was nowhere near the character and they still seem to catch it and you got an out, that's going to be frustrating because it's like the ball was nowhere near you, but they caught it somehow. Or it went right through them and they didn't catch it. Those are things that are going to upset people in the long run, where all the new features won't even mean anything. I hope that in the future, and in the future I mean soon, they release some patches to fix those issues. But, you know, for Switch users, this is pretty much all we have when it comes to baseball. If you got an Xbox, if you got a PlayStation, you already know. Go with MLB The Show, because that you now have that option. Xbox users now have that option. But for us Nintendo Switch users, this is all we have. So it would be nice. It would be really nice if they fix some of these buggy issues. Because like I said, all the upgrades mean absolutely nothing if we cannot play the game without being irritated due to software issues. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure to thumbs it up, and we're out. Thanks for watching. Honestly, I do feel like this is a good game for $30. I personally didn't spend $30. I had a gift card with GameStop, and I only had to spend like in the ballpark of like 72 cents extra. So I'm not really too upset about this. Now, if I paid a full $30, this might go back, to be honest with you. This might go back, because I don't know how I feel about those glitches. The gameplay is kind of fun though, other than that issue. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure to thumbs it up, and we are out. Thanks for watching.